Come on, bro.
Golly. Alright. Sheesh. Man. Are we good? Okay. I don't know how I'm framed. I don't know how this is going. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and pardon my ghetto ass neighbors. Alright, we straight. I just wanted to get on here, come on, talk, and just have a little conversation. I don't necessarily know exactly what I wanna do as far as things with this setup. I'm really just trying to work and make this one of the angles for the podcast that I'm gonna be having good little conversations with people. And yeah, that's kind of the future plan, and I'm putting this out to hold myself accountable and actually do it, because when you're making content and you're continuously going, sometimes you get stuff in your head that you're I kind of want to do that, but you never really do it. And that leads me into the main thing that I wanted to talk about today, and that is, bro, it's admitting sometimes you just don't know some shit. I feel like a lot of times as creatives and as freelancers, you kind of want to be Mr. Fix-It to everyone's problems, and you want to be able to hear what they got going on, understand the problem, and assess it and get it done. And that's a really key thing to have. It's nothing wrong with having that perspective and having that type of expectation of yourself to be able to just be quick. It's a good thing to be quick and be able to get this shit done, to be a valuable asset to the people around you. But sometimes I've felt like I forced myself too far to try to understand situations that really wasn't for me, and it just never really led to situations that were good. I always felt like I was kind of stretching myself, and the entire time I'm kind of feeling so I'm doing it, I'm figuring it out, and I'm proud of myself, but also at the same time something just isn't right. And I kind of took some time this year to just kind of step back and take some trips, which I recommend everybody do. Take a couple trips, clear your mind, really just try to sit back and assess just everything and that you've been doing, all of your goals. It really helped me sit back and be able to assess, okay, this situation really was not for me. This situation really was not for me. And the fact that, those things are going away and kind of not working out, I'm not necessarily mad at that. I've had to learn to just be okay with the fact that in life things are going to come and things are going to go. You are only here for a time, and certain things are just gonna pass. You just gotta learn to be okay with that. And that was one of the biggest things that I got from my trips, and then taking that into my work life, is realizing that like what I was saying earlier, you don't have to know everything. There are people around who know more things than you. I would never go and say, oh, I'm the most fashionable motherfucker out here, because no, I'm not. And if I'm doing a shoot, I can't, I have an understanding of certain things, of colors and how color theory and how these shades would fit best with this type of background. But I'm not gonna say I'm just the most fashionista type of nigga. That's just not my thing. That's just not my lane. I have people I can call to assist in those areas. And that's really, I guess that's the grander thing of what I'm really trying to say, is understanding that you don't know everything, and that's okay. Put people around you who do know those things. So I'm sure my homies have no idea about photography, videography. Let me make sure this does it. About photography, videography, and like those things as in depth as me. And so they can always call me if they like want to make themselves like a little reel. They're like, hey yo, how does this frame look? Does this look this? And I tell them blah 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 blah. Like, what's the best bet? How can you pull this off in like the right way and the most efficient way possible? But yeah, the first step is just like kind of tossing that ego out. Excuse me. And understanding that like you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be this, I think it's omnipotent. You don't have to be this omnipotent being of creativity where, oh, you know how to do everything. I feel like the best projects are made when you have a good team anyway. And yeah, that's really the main thing that I wanted to make this little podcasty style video to say. I wanted to do this in a one take so I don't overthink it or over edit it. I rarely post YouTube videos and I'm trying to get better at that. So I feel like if I just post this kind of raw, light editing, maybe, because I may go through and do a little something, it'll make it a better situation for me. Yeah, I've just always wanted to do this, like just talk to a mic. It's kind of strange because I'm in a room talking to myself, but like my mic's messing up again. 1 second, I'll fix that. I really don't understand why that keeps happening. I probably need to replace my interface. But yeah, I've always been so excited to like do this, and I'm probably gonna just post this as like a little podcast, or maybe just make this for myself and have it. I'll listen back and make sure it sounds sharp enough. If it comes out, I said fuck it, it's sharp enough. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you got this far, yeah, have a good day and keep smiling.